Yeah, I've got a problem with my Sega Saturn. Yeah, actually, yeah, it is up in flames. Look, I think it's this damn game, Burning Ranges. It's almost like it is too powerful for the humble Saturn. So it's this amazing action-adventure game as you take a team risking life and limb to save civilians while these futuristic structures like crumble and explode and burn up around you. Yeah, okay, sure, you want me to shoot it? No. Shoot the fire? Yeah, sure. Don't worry guys, that was just a prop Saturn, specifically so I could add digital effects to it. Look, let's take a look at Burning Ranges, a game that set the Sega Saturn on fire, even though it was already nearly dead. It's time to pull out your fighting gear and check out Sonic Team's last stand on the Sega Saturn. Released late. Too late to make any difference for the Sega Saturn. It's a bit of a shame so many Saturn games like Burning Ranges were released at a time Sega were trying to bury the system and get the Dreamcast ready to store shelves. So picking up the English version of Burning Ranges will probably set you back a whole Christmas allowance. The Japanese versions are a lot more available and will probably set you back about 6 cans of Dr. Pepper. Unlike games like Panzer Dragoon Saga, the gameplay portion is still really fun and enjoyable, despite what language your game is in. And if you follow the crystals, you can usually navigate the stages fine without knowing any Japanese. And if they all start yelling at you, you're probably going the wrong way. Burning Ranges on the whole was critically well received at the time, despite the fact it was a few years too late to save the Saturn, and there was still no Sonic game, and the graphics were pushing the Sega Saturn to the limits, and that was really showing. Developed by the Japanese Sonic team, the same team behind Nights into Dreams, and using the same base engine, Burning Ranges is easily one of the best looking 3D games on the system. But when Nights into Dreams was big and colourful and open, Burning Ranges puts you a lot closer to the action as the explosions occur around you, and the buildings start to fall apart. It is an incredibly competent game that doesn't slow to a crawl once the effects get warmed up, but the pop up and the pop in can make it feel like the stages are literally being built around you as you move through them. Tiles in the roof will appear and disappear as they sit right on the draw distance, and you'll get peeks through the walls, and there's plenty of clipping as well. It sounds terrible, but when I was in the game, I wasn't that focused on the negatives. Considering fire is the highlight here, there are some amazing lighting effects, transparent flames, and even dynamic lighting. Something you don't see too much on the Sega Saturn. So this game is the reason why I own an Action Replay cartridge. There's plenty of other Japanese Saturn games on the wish list, but this game looks amazing and the graphics were a major part of why I picked it up. But the opportunity to save civilians and shoot fire? It's a perfect setup for a game. And if you feel like you need to inject a little bit more action into your Sega Saturn diet, Burning Ranges is a real blast to play. Panzer Dragoon Saga is always going to have a special place on the Sega Saturn as one of the most ambitious, unique, and truly captivating titles on the platform.